Good afternoon and welcome to a special edition of Talking Winch. It's FA Trophy Day, second round in fact. It's Winchester City versus Sittingbourne and welcome to Talking Winch. I'm the host, the People's Report, Mr. Yannick Pickowski. I'm joined as always by the one and only Pete Keane. Good afternoon, Pete.
Good afternoon, Yannick.
And yes, it's a rather big game today for both teams, let's be honest about it. So before we get into how big the game is for both teams, we're going to Pete. You have teamings.
I do, yeah. So Luke's back in goal after sitting out Tuesday's game against Eversley in California. Baz is back in the team. Kinger drops down to the bench. Josh McCormick's playing right midfield again. Don Panesar is on the bench as well, as is young Reggie Hogan, who played Tuesday and scored for us. So it looks like we tweaked it slightly, but yeah, good to see more of the players coming back into the team.
Certainly, and also Tuesday night we played Eversley in California, Hampshire Cup, we won 4-1. And as we mentioned, Josh McCormack played right wing, and may I just say, I thought he really suited him well. Scored, set one up, played really well. It's probably man of the match from Tuesday night.
Yeah, he had a field day, didn't he? Playing there. I mean, his goal he scored, he cut in from the wing, didn't he, and bent it into the corner. Superb finish. Like you say, he was causing all sorts of problems for Eversley, and yeah, he's running right down that right wing. So interesting. Maybe that's something they're considering as a full-time thing. Him playing right midfield.
Yeah, I'm going to get shocked for this next comment. I don't think you see it. That's probably the first time you've seen him score in the last two seasons. But anyway. Anyway, moving on to a feature.
He's not around, so I think you're safe.
Oh, all right, okay. Sorry, Nick, we do love you. Anyway, but no, Reggie Holden, yeah, had a good game, caused a lot of problems, scored a great header, really good. But you didn't see you were one at the time. Anyway, Gordo saw it with me. It was a good header.
I did see the highlights.
You did see the highlights. Fair point. No, it was a good header, really good header. He played really well, and I think being on loan at Bathurst, he's gaining confidence, isn't he?
Yeah, that's it. Obviously, he just, it just looks like your typical striker. He's always sniffing around. He seems to be in the right positions. He's hungry. He's desperate to score. You can tell that. He's, I can understand. He's desperate to be involved. So seeing him on the bench today is great. Because no disrespect to Eversley in California, 3 divisions below. This is a lot bigger game, isn't it?
Oh yes.
So, but he's clearly got potential to hopefully go on, get a few games for City.
Now, before we go any further, Charlie said to me yesterday at work that I said, "Oh, who are you playing tomorrow?" Yannick said, "I'm playing Sittingbourne in the second round of the trophy." And he said, "What league are they in?" I said, "They're one down below." "Oh, you'll win that, no problem." I'm sorry, but I don't take that notion because Sittingbourne are riding high in their league. They're top of the form league. They look like they're going to be dangerous today.
Yeah, definitely not take anything for granted. That's just it'd be very foolish. They look like a very capable outfit. So yeah, expect a very tough game today.
And also fair play because they brought quite a lot of support down with them.
Yeah, it looks like they've brought a couple of coaches with them. I know probably one for the players, but definitely, yeah, there's quite a few of them knocking around the ground. So yeah, no, great effort. Hopefully be a good game, and hopefully their journey back won't be too happy as they possibly.
Exactly. Also, another thing is this a free hit for both teams today? Do you understand what I mean by that?
Davo's favourite.
I know. Sorry, Davo.
Yeah. Free hit. Davo, free hit. This is for you.
Yeah. Do you understand what I mean by that, though?
I do, to a degree. Yeah. I mean, obviously the priority is the league.
Fans,
management, players. I'm sure we all agree that's the priority. But this is obviously the trophy. This is going to be
non-league FA Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, basically. And like you say, it's the first we ever got, thanks to Davo and this group of lads. But there is a big carrot at the end of this because obviously the National League side's coming to next round, so that could be a really big thing financially for the club.
Can you just imagine Gateshead away next round?
Yeah, weekend in Newcastle wouldn't be bad, would it?
It would not. Just before Christmas, that really wouldn't hit the pocket much, would it?
No, definitely not. But yeah, so when you look at it like that, of course it's important. Like all clubs, at this level, we need as much money as we can to help with the running and costs. So yeah. Let's hope we can find a win today.
Let's hope so. Anyway, so thank you, Pete, as always.
My pleasure.
We will see you at half time, of course. Mr. Incomparable Rob Conway will be joining me at half time. And of course, at full time, it will be club stalwart, club legend, Mr. Kev Watkins. We will see you then. Take care and up the winch. Take care.
minutes in here. It's not much. Well, you've seen a lack of footage. That's just not much has really happened.
Well, this is it, yeah. So don't blame me when the video comes out.
Don't blame me either. He's been blaming me. A yellow card for someone.
Like you say, they started
Time
the better, I guess. Had a few corners, didn't they?
Yeah.
Lots of players on the ball, but it's been quite even. We've come into it more.
No chances of real sustenance for them. Best chance of the game is probably Tommy Wright from the edge of the box. Gets another kick down to his left hand side.
I'd agree.
We'll be updated. Yeah, he's engaged then, isn't he? He's got a pass. God damn! Good run!
Half-time report here on Talking Winch. It's Winchester City 1, Sittingbourne 0 in the FA Trophy second round. Of course, it's half-time, so that can mean only one thing. I'm with Mr. Incomparable Rob Conway. Rob, shall we say it's been an even half, but Winchester just got that slice of, I wouldn't say good fortune, but they took their chance when they had it.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a very, very even game. I mean, they are good. They are very, very good. You would never have said they're a step four. They're a very good step three side.
Yeah.
They've got 70, 80 fans. They are. You would never have said they're step four. If I'm being honest, they've had a lot more chances than we have.
Yeah.
But a couple of minutes before half time, someone's played a through ball towards Luka and it hasn't got to him, but it's kind of taken a deflection off a defender and literally just landed in front of him. 12 yards out, Luka with an incredible finish, literally just looped it over the top of the defence back in the net.
Yeah.
And we're 1-0 up. It's definitely not going to be the end of it, and we're going to have to be on the ball to keep it like that in the second half.
Well, you've beaten to it actually, Rob, because I think as the game's gone on, we've kind of grew into it, haven't we? They started off really well.
Yeah, different. They had corners and they've got some guy who can launch the ball 40 yards from a throw in. Yeah, exactly. So like they've been really good going forward. We've tested the goalkeeper slightly. Tommy's had a couple of chances, but yeah, until that goal, it was very even. I mean, I just hope that we keep going forward, because if we sit back, then we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. Same old as I'm going to say. We've got Simba on the bench, who's been really good lately coming off the bench.
Yeah,
he really
definitely.
has.
Yeah.
So he's got the, shall we say, the engine to come on to keep it going.
Yeah, hopefully. If you need a bit of energy, I mean, that guy, he just doesn't stop, does he?
No,
Like a Duracell bunny, he just keeps going. But yeah, I'm confident. I mean, as 1-0 at half time, I'm happy. But like I said, they are a very good team. One of the best we've had down here this season.
Definitely, I'll go along with that, definitely. Thank you, Rob, as always. And full time, I will see Club Storm Club legend Mr. Kev Watkins. We'll see you there. Up the winch.
Yeah, he's obvious people's reporter himself. We are, well, George tells me we have 13 minutes to go. We are currently 1-0 up in the big FA Trophy match against Sittingbourne. I'm not trying to give any bad omens. Do you remember the last time you and I spoke?
Yes, I do. The thing is, I am a little bit nervous, mate. I'm not going to lie to you here, because it means so much.
Attack.
Yeah.
It would be the furthest we've ever gone in the trophy.
Exactly, and that's why I'm nervous. People may not understand, but this means a lot to us.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've said, not just to the club, but as fans as well, because I'm sure you've said, is it nationalised?
Yes,
the next round, so we can get...
I mean, when they're players, if you didn't know how to throw like Rory Delap, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, if anyone remembers, if anyone is watching that went to either the Reading City game in the FA Cup,
that guy,
a couple of years ago, like it's similar. It's not quite as big, but it is similar.
It's up there.
Anyway, 10 or so minutes to go. Throw-ins in, penalty.
But they are... Does he give us a penalty?
It has happened again.
You're joking.
Yeah. I think we need to never film.
We never do this again. Never again. Do you want to do it for the penalties?
Yeah, I'll show the plan.
Oh God, here we go again. Right, so will Super Luke Ernie do the ultimate and be the ultimate hero?
We'll see. You'll see very soon.
Yep.
One apiece.
Jonesy, whoa! God damn!
And it's missed. That is not a good start.
Dan Jones misses the target first up.
Yeah, not the best. Right.
Sittingbourne will come next.
Yeah. Can Luke Kearney keep Winchester in
A
this?
slight advantage for Sittingbourne first up, you have to say.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
No, it's not ideal
Can
at
Luke
all.
Kearney set the tone?
Yeah, can he do it? Can he become a hero?
Next up for Winch is going to be IK Hill.
The man who's been in form as of late.
Very good. IK! IK Hill! IK! IK Hill! IK! IK Hill! IK! IK Hill! Sittingbourne in good voice as they have been throughout the whole game. Fair play to the travelling Sittingbourne fans. IK Hill's going to try and restore the shootout for Winchester City.
Here we go, let's just going back. IK steps up, here we go. That's a great penalty.
IK Hill! IK! IK Hill! IK! IK Hill! IK! IK Hill! Here comes Sittingbourne, Luke Kearney playing his mind games. Luke goes back in. 2-1 after 2 each.
And it'll be Luke Kearney taking the third.
Luke Kearney's going to go third. Super Luke Kearney scores goals! I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it, you know. Yeah!
That is a top draw, man, that is.
Kearney scores goals! I like it, I like it, I like it. Oh, you know. Super Luke Kearney scores goals! 2-2 after 3 for us, 2 for them. A Luke Kearney save would be massive for us now. He's just scored. He's on a high. It's the number 10. I don't know his name. Apologies. He's got a rubbish hairline. And he scores. And he scores. And it'll be Simba Lambo. The Magic Man. He's magic! You know! His name's Simba Lambo! He's magic! You know! His name's Simba Lambo! To take next up.
This is our 4th penalty from right.
Our 4th penalty is 3 taken each. Sittingbourne lead by 3 goals to 2 after a 1-1 draw in normal time. And it'll be Simba Lambo. Yeah! Come on! He's magic! You know! His name's Simba Lambo! He's magic! You know! His name is Simba Lambo! Simba keeping the pressure on Sittingbourne, Yannick.
They certainly are, they certainly are.
To level it. He scores.
Now then,
And Winchester need to score. Winchester City have to score. It will be Tommy Wright. Hasn't taken a penalty for Winchester City since that one at Didcot 2 years ago, or last season, whenever it was. And he must score.
Ole, 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 ole. Tommy, right. Tommy, right. Ole, ole, ole. Tommy, right. Scores. Pressure. It all 90 minutes of football and 10 penalties. It will come to one kick of the ball from Sittingbourne. And Luke Keane.
I like it.
You know. Super Luke Keane goal. Luke Keane to beat Winchester City in the match. Here we go. Scores. Sittingbourne win on penalties.
Yeah, they were out.
A heartbreaking end.
Hello and welcome to the full-time report on Talking Winch. It's finished. Winchester City 1, Sittingbourne 1. Sittingbourne 1, 5-4 on penalties. Oh God, football, bloody hell! That's all I can say.
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah,
a mild way of putting it.
The mild way of putting it. Oh dearie me. First things first, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say credit to Sittingbourne. Congratulations for making the next round. But saying that, all I'm going to say is yet again, Kev, we've been done by a decision that the referee doesn't know what actually happened.
No, exactly. I mean, we're at the other end. We did see what happened. For those who don't know, we had two players sent off. Dan Bradshaw, Jamie Barron were sent off. Jamie didn't look very happy about his decision. We don't know why until we speak to the people involved. But the referee's spoken to both his officials. Before that, he was actually walking around with a red card in his hand, down by his side. So he's obviously looking for a player to send off. But if you're going to do that, you surely show the red card to the player you're going to send off. But he didn't know what he was doing. Then he put the card back in his pocket and then spoke to both his assistants, and then somehow out of that he's made a decision. And from the reaction of some of the people, I'm not going to say who, but the decision was obviously wrong, which doesn't surprise us because we've been at the wrong end of quite a few decisions this season, especially at Hanwell. That's probably the worst one, but I think today probably, it's probably a worse one. But when you don't know what you've been sent off for, and obviously one of their players was sent off as well. He looked a bit baffled. I think we're all baffled, and the referee is. Even after that, he'd lost the plot after that. To be honest.
And unfortunately, it has left. What's the words I'm looking for? The saying I'm looking for. A bitter taste in the mouth.
Well, yeah, I mean, fair play. Like I say, they played really well.
Yeah.
I mean, they play at step 4, but
they're not step 4. I'm sorry.
The players they've got easily play at National League South level. Easily,
yeah.
I think some of them actually have. But so I mean, they've come down. They've given us a good game. We've done well to hold it to 1-1 when they equalised obviously 10 minutes ago, which was frustrating.
And to last 16 minutes with only 9 men.
9 men, yeah. And also, I mean, we defended absolutely magnificently today. I will say that. The setup was brilliant. Everyone was great. We scored the goal in the first half. We got the goal at the right time.
Good finish from Luka.
Great finish from Luka. And although we were working hard, we weren't. And Luke made a couple of. I mean, second half he made a couple of really great saves.
Made one amazing save from a header.
That was. But they missed some chances as well. Yeah. But I mean, the ball was in their half more than ours. But I mean, we did what we had to do, and we did it really well. But then the referee decided to lose the plot, like we said, in the last 15 minutes. And I mean, losing on penalties is always a lottery. It could go either way, but you can't blame the ref for the penalties. But the fact that he just lost the plot in the last 15 minutes that's the most annoying part of today, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you, Kev. It's just very, very hard. Congratulations to Sittingbourne. Next week we've got a big derby match against Havant, which will be huge, and they'll bring a big following down with them.
Yeah, they will. But even now, it seems a bit strange that we're playing Havant and Waterlooville in the league. I mean, they've always been a massive club in non-league circles in this part of the country, and for us to be playing them in the league
was about 15 years ago they played Liverpool in the FA Cup.
Yeah, exactly. We played them in the Hampshire Senior Cup down there.
That's right.
On Saturday, and they had people like Liam Daish, Gareth Hall and David Lee playing for him, and you're thinking, blimey, you've never seen players like that play here before. And so, like I say, they'll bring a big following next week. Yeah. We'll get today out of our system, and it'll be another tough test next week. But
exactly,
we'll give it a go.
Exactly, you certainly will. Right, we're going to go and speak to Davo.
I'm now joined by Super Craigie Davis. Craig, obviously, massive disappointment. Us as fans, we're proud of the team's efforts and the efforts you guys put in, but there's a lot of confusion by performances, so we say that we can't control, if you understand what I mean by that. I don't understand what happened in some of that second half, to be honest with you, Dave. I really don't. But what's your emotions at the moment? Obviously, bitterly disappointed.
Well, yeah, emotions that, bitterly disappointed. You know, credit to Sittingbourne, well done to them. Yeah, they're a step-free team in everything they do. The finances they got and the players that they've got, they're excellent. They're really good. But I thought we were really comfortable first half. And to be honest with you, we seemed like we were seeing the game out. I know Luke made a couple of good saves, but the penalty is just one of the most diabolical decisions I've seen in a long, long time. Someone just asked in another interview, said, "Did you see it?" Yeah, I saw it. There was nothing to see. There was literally nothing there. You know, and then straight away we get a free kick, chuck it in the box up that end, and he gives a free kick against us. You have to question that and say, what is he doing and what has he seen there? Because he has literally cost this club thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds, and I can't say anything other than that.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is what you've just mentioned there. I thought J-Mo was being held back in mid-air because he was going for the ball in the head. I thought it was a penalty to us. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mate, I thought, well, surely he's going to even this up. I shouted on. I was like, holding, whatever. Apparently it was for holding. And then, lads getting frustrated. Dan Brash was kicking the ball away. He said it's endangering the crowd. Endangering the crowd. Whatever. And then Baz gets involved because it's a big old melee going on, and the fella's like grabbing at Bradshaw and his handbags really. But why was Baz getting a yellow for that when it was like he could have yellow carded 20 players? It's just ridiculous. And their lad gets a red. I don't know. Apparently he was pushing and punching or whatever. It's just a nonsense. He's had an absolute horror show of performances,
I totally agree.
And he has cost us. Simple as that. I can't put any blame on the lads. The only blame I can put on the lads is, we should have been better in possession in the second half at times. Tommy hits a bar, that goes in, obviously game's done. And I'm looking around thinking, what could I do here? And you think, well, they're bombing throw-in after throw-in after throw-in from everywhere. And, we dealt with it relatively well. But you look around, you've got Kieran Douglas and Callum Buckley stood there a couple of weeks away from being there, and you think, if only. And then you're under the cosh or whatever, and you look to get on a break, you've got Trevor Cable could have been out there. And you need to make tackles in midfield. You've got Ollie Griggs stood there. You need quality in possession. You've got Dan Bartlett stood there. So we've got 5 players who are as good as you get. And, you've got to seek solace in that and think, well, they'll be back soonish, really soon. Briggsy's got 1 game suspension and he's back. The other boys a couple of weeks away. We just got to lick our wounds and move on after we've licked those wounds, which is going to take a long time to heal. Luckily we haven't got a game in midweek. The referee can go home confident and he's had a really good game, I'm sure, and pick the bones out of it. I'm sure he'll think he had a great game.
Yeah, I'm sure we will, but we know about it. Anyway, on that note, Davo, you've done the club proud. You've taken us further than we've ever done before in the trophy, you and the players, so have solace in that. We'll see you next Saturday for the big derby against Hampton.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, obviously we would have made a few quid today. It was a good crowd. Well done to Sittingbourne. They brought some excellent fans. It didn't seem like there was bad nature. I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. It didn't seem too bad. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But they brought a lot, and they would have put a few quid behind the bar and that. So good luck to them in the next round. And for us, we just got to replicate fan-wise what we did. I thought our fans were great today, and we just see what we can do in the league and the tough games coming up.
Yeah. Well, all the best to you, Craig. We'll see you next Saturday.
Cheers.
Thank you, Davo, and we'll see you next week, people. Same Winch time, same Winch channel, up the Winch. Take care.